Hey everyone, it's Aaron, and today I want to guide you through really quickly just getting set up in the platform as a new user, showing you how to integrate your email, showing you how to use the calendar integration as well. Just make sure you kind of get through the process smoothly and easily. I'm going to do it setting up as a brand new user, so it might take a couple minutes, but I'll walk you through it. It's not too challenging. So I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna send a user invite. Let's see, it's not an email that I use too much, so make sure I had it right. And then I'm just gonna send an admin link, and I'll hit send link, and that should get to me in just a moment here. I got my email box pulled up. Perfect. So then I've got my email here. Welcome to the Hire Talent. I pop in here, and I'm going to hit login and go through the process. So create a Hire Talent account, right? And then I'm going to put my info, position, just going to put manager, email address. You can't change the email right now. You can change the email once we get inside the platform. So if you need to, if you decide that you don't want the email address that you have here, maybe you have like an info at your company name, or HR at your company name, whatever you'd like to do. All right, so the next thing, it's going to send me a two-step authentication email. Let me grab that. 574951. 574951. Awesome. And then I'm going to confirm. Now on that last page, you see an option, didn't receive the email, send again. So if you don't get this two-step for whatever reason, you can send it again. And then the next page, it's going to ask you if you want it always on just new devices, or don't use it at all. I'm going to leave it on just new devices. That's the default that we recommend at the very least, just so that if somebody tries to get into your account from somewhere else completely different, it's going to send that two-step. All right. All right. So registration complete, open homepage. Very simple. So then, all right, perfect. So then the next step, it's going to go into the dashboard, and you'll get this pop up. Use this email to send messages to candidates. You have two options: use this email or use a randomly generated address. The random address is okay, and sometimes it might be necessary if your company uses, a number of different security measures, and we can't integrate your email. But we really, really, really recommend you use your email address to contact candidates, because it overcomes a lot of the spam filters and things like that. In addition to the fact that it just looks better, it looks more professional. It's not coming from a generic email address, it's coming from you. So anyways, I'm going to hit use this email. I'm going to go in, choose my account. We use Gmail, so it'll be a little bit different for everybody with Outlook and Yahoo and things like that. But we're going to check this box. If you don't check this box, it's going to come up with an error message on the next page. So make sure you check this box, hit continue. That should be it. It's pretty simple. Done. All right. So then the next part will be to add in our calendar link, right? Our calendar invite. So we're going to go up to your name up here, choose my profile, and hit edit profile. And down below, you'll see, maybe we use your email to communicate with candidates. We already did that, right? Now, as I'd mentioned before, if you can't do it at the very beginning and you just have to use the generic email address until, your company's IT people can, white label, the system and everything, all the technical jargon that I'm not going to get into, until when you need to, you can come in here and then choose, yes on this, and then, go through the process that I just showed you. But in this instance, obviously we just did that. So then the next step would be, integrate your calendar, right? So I'm just going to choose yes. And as soon as I hit yes, it'll pop up this permission to access, and hit agree. I'm going to put my email address in. And then same thing here. It's going to pull. All right. Choose my account. And then same thing. We're going to check this box. Sometimes Gmail is a little finicky. I did it. Okay. Sometimes Gmail's a little bit finicky, and it may, when it sets this page, instead of giving you the check marks, ask you, it sometimes will start right from the beginning again and ask you for permission. And it's just because, depending on your connection and things like that, and Google's day and their servers. Sometimes it doesn't it register immediately. So sometimes you'll have to go through it a second time and just kind of click through. Again, I mean, it takes like 20, 30 seconds. You saw even just the first time. So it's pretty quick. And then it'll give you the green check mark if you do it again. And that's it. So go to previous page. We're all linked up now. And now the last part of this would be to create our calendar link. So at the bottom for scheduling link, you have two options, auto-generated and custom. So custom would be if you're already using a platform like Calendly as an example. You can put your Calendly link in there. And then in your interview invitations, when you send them to a candidate, there will be a token for a scheduling link in there that will get changed to your Calendly link. If you don't use that, or you don't use any kind of self-scheduling system like Calendly, then we'll do the auto-generated, which is the point of what we're doing here. So the auto-generated, choosing that will allow you to choose a meeting duration, the days of the week that you're available to meet with candidates, and when your availability starts and ends. You can just, like, because of the limited drop down options here, you can just put a time in specifically, right? So like I can choose 8 a.m. to I can choose 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. if I wanted to, right? You can just type it in and then choose your time zone. I would put a default meeting welcome. This will appear on the page that the candidates will see when they're choosing a time. So, usually I'll put in something like, thank you for your time. We appreciate you, being interested in the role. I look forward to meeting with you. Just so you know, I may be up to 5 or 10 minutes late due to, scheduling, being crazy or whatever, however you want to phrase things. But you're welcome to put anything in there that you like. Any specific notes, your Zoom link if you want to meet them on Zoom, your phone number if you want them to call you. Some people prefer the candidate to call them for their meeting. However you want to handle it, that would be something that you could put in there as well. So once you've got your availability, I'm going to do, let's say I'm going to Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This is my availability. You can turn on meeting reminders as well. So it'll send the candidates reminders a day before the meeting and an hour before the meeting. Save changes. And then that's it. Now this is your scheduling link. You can copy that and I'll kind of show you what it looks like as well. And this is what the candidate will see. So that this does not overlap anything. So when this is set up, if you have your morning booked up on Wednesday, and it's not gonna try to overlap with anything that's on your calendar already. So that's it's a great way to make sure you're not doubling up, double booking, anything like that. So this is, like I said, this is what the candidate will see. They'll put in their email address and then they'll get added into your calendar. The default just says meeting, so you can change the name of the meeting if you want, just as a reminder for yourself, but it'll have the candidate's email in there as well. And then if you get a candidate on your link there, I'm sorry, on your calendar, and you just kind of want to like check in on them, you can copy their email address and then search for it inside the job post and pull up their candidate profile. Just kind of make sure you have everything, all of your ducks in a row and what have you, when you go to set up the meeting with the candidate, or your interview with the candidate, I should say. So that would be really how you would first steps get into the platform. I hope I made that kind of quick and easy, simple enough. But of course, if you need anything, always feel free to reach out to me. And until next time, take care.